for joining me once again. Today I am honoring the life and the enduring legacy of Robert Redford, the golden boy of Hollywood, who captivated audiences with his boyish charm, versatile talent, unwavering commitment to storytelling. Born Charles Robert Redford Jr. on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California. Redford's journey from a scrappy kid in Southern California to an Oscar-winning actor, director, and cultural icon is nothing short of legendary. But today, this morning, at the age of 89, Redford passed away peacefully in his sleep in his beloved home in the Utah mountains, a place that mirrored his deep love for nature and independence. Redford's early life was marked by adventure and loss. Raised by his accountant father, Charles, and his supportive mother, Martha, he was the only child after the tragic early death of his twin sisters. A natural athlete and artist, Redford earned a baseball scholarship at the University of Colorado in 1955, but his rebellious streak, including a penchant for pranks like stealing hubcaps, led to his expulsion. That same year, his mother died at just the age of 40 from complications related to a difficult pregnancy, leaving him disillusioned and searching for purpose. He traveled to Europe as a painter, honoring his artistic eye before returning to study at the Pratt Institute in New York. But acting called him. Redford was treading the boards of Broadway, landing his breakthrough in Neil Simon's Barefoot in the Park in 1963, opposite Elizabeth Ashley, a role he'd reprised on film with Jane Fonda in 1967. Early TV gigs at shows like The Twilight Zone and Alfred Hitchcock Presents showcased his all-American good looks and quiet intensity, setting the stage for stardom. Redford's film career exploded in the 1960s and 70s, making him one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. His breakout came in 1969 in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, where he played the charismatic outlaw opposite Paul Newman's Butch, a buddy film that grossed over $100 million and became a cultural touchstone for its wit and Western flair. The duo reunited for 1973's movie The Sting, a clever con artist caper that earned Redford his only Best Actor Oscar nomination and won Best Picture. He brought depth to diverse roles. The Idealistic Journalist in All the President's Men, 1976, with Dustin Hoffman exposing the Watergate scandal. The romantic lead in the movie The Way We Were, 1973, with Barbara Streisand. The Rugged Mountain Men in Jeremiah Johnson, 1972, and The Enigmatic Spy in 3 Days of the Condor, 1975. Later, his hits included The Natural, 1984, as a baseball prodigy out of Africa in 1985, opposite Meryl Streep, and even a voice role in The Horse Whisperer, 1998, which he also directed. Redford's screen presence, that wind-swept hair, piercing blue eyes, and subtle charisma made him a sex symbol, but he always polarized substance over glamour, often clashing with studios to keep films authentic. But Redford was more than an actor. He was a visionary director and a champion of independent cinema. In 1980, at age 44, he made his directorial debut with Ordinary People, a raw family drama about grief and dysfunctioning, starring Timothy Hutton and Mary Tyler Moore. The film won Best Picture and earned Redford an Academy Award for Best Director, a triumph that proved his storytelling prowess. He followed with acclaimed works like A River Runs Through It in 1992, a poetic tale of fly fishing and brotherhood, Quiz Show, 1994, a tense drama about 1950s TV scandals that garnered him another Best Director nod, and later films such as The Legend of Bagger Vance, 2000, and Lions for Lambs, 2007. Off-screen, Redford's impact was profound. In 1981, he founded the Sundance Institute, transforming a small Utah ski resort into a global hub for indie filmmakers. The Sundance Film Festival became a launchpad for talents like Quentin Tarantino and the Coen brothers, fostering diversity and innovation in an industry dominated by blockbusters. An environmental activist at heart, Redford bought land in Utah in the 1960s to escape Hollywood's sprawl, co-founding the Institute for Resource Management and the Redford Center to promote eco-conscious filmmaking. His personal life included marriages to Loa Van Wagenen, 1958, and it lasted till 1985, with whom he had 4 children, though tragically struck with the infant death of his son Scott in 1959, and sons David passing from cancer in 2020. In his later life, Redford continued acting in gems like All Is Lost, 2013, where he solo starred as a stranded sailor, earning praises for his resilience at 77, and The Old Man and the Gun, 2018, his self-proclaimed final role as a charming bank robber. He received lifetime honors, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016 and an honorary Oscar in 2002. Redford once said, "I've spent my whole life just focused on the road ahead, not looking back." Today, as we mourn his death at 89, we celebrate a man who not only lit up screens, but illuminated paths for a generation of filmmakers and activists. Robert Redford, director, actor, environmentalist, a true American origin. God bless you. Rest in peace. Yeah, so very sad. So what was your favorite movie that you enjoyed that he played in? I enjoyed many of them. I can't really say one. I know my mother liked the movie The Great Gatsby. Well, when that movie came out, she went out and bought my father all these different fancy shirts because of that movie. I think this is going to inspire me to watch some of the older movies that he played in. Yeah, maybe I'll do a Robert Redford binge watching tonight. I really enjoyed the movie he directed with Will Smith, Beggar Vance, I believe it was called. That was about golf. Or maybe I'll watch The Rhinestone Cowboy. It's been a long time since I watched that. I barely remember it. Yeah, I know many of them were really sad endings. Think about yeah, Jeremiah Johnson, The Way We Were, etc. Put your thoughts and comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you.